In the quiet town of Starwood, under the watchful glow of a crescent moon, 4 friends lay awake, excitement keeping their eyes wide open. Mia, Sam, Tariq and Lila, the midnight pack, knew that tonight was a special night. They had heard whispers about a legendary treasure hidden near the mysterious Starwood Lake, a treasure that could only be found under the light of the moon. It was said to be a golden locket that held a secret, a locket that had once belonged to a long-lost guardian of Starwood. The friends had spent days planning for this adventure. As the clock struck midnight, they each slipped out of their beds, moving as quietly as shadows so as not to wake anyone in their houses. They met at their secret spot, the old oak tree in the town square, where their adventures always began. Each of them carried a small flashlight and a backpack filled with supplies, a map, a compass, snacks, and a notebook to record their discoveries. With the moonlight guiding their way, they set off on their journey to Starwood Lake, which lay just beyond the edge of town, surrounded by a thick forest. The air was crisp, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves above, adding to the feeling of mystery and excitement. The midnight pack moved with determination, their flashlights flickering in the darkness as they followed the winding path that led to the lake. The town of Starwood was peaceful, the houses dark and quiet, and the only sounds were the distant calls of night creatures and the soft crunch of their footsteps on the path. The friends reached the edge of the forest, where the path narrowed and the trees grew thick, their branches reaching overhead like a natural tunnel. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the friends felt a sense of wonder. The moonlight filtered through the leaves, casting a magical glow, and the air seemed to shimmer with something special, something that felt like magic. Tariq took out the map and they traced their route to a spot marked with a small drawing of a locket. It was near the lake, by an old stone archway that was said to have been there for hundreds of years. The friends made their way towards the lake, their eyes scanning the surroundings for the archway. The forest opened up, and they could see the lake ahead, its surface reflecting the moonlight like a giant silver mirror. The lake was calm, the water still and quiet, and the sight of it took their breath away. Then Lila spotted it, the old stone archway, covered in moss and vines standing at the edge of the lake, half hidden by the shadows of the trees. The midnight pack gathered around it, their flashlights illuminating the weathered stones. The archway looked ancient, like something out of a fairy tale, and the friends knew they were in the right place. According to the legend, the golden locket could be found beneath the archway, buried under a stone that bore the symbol of a crescent moon. The friends searched the ground, their hands brushing aside leaves and moss, until Sam found it, a flat stone with a faint carving of a crescent moon. He called the others over, and they worked together, lifting the heavy stone. Beneath it, they found a small wooden box, worn with age but still intact. Maya carefully opened the box, and inside, nestled on a bed of soft velvet, was a golden locket. It was beautiful, shining even in the dim light, its surface etched with intricate designs, and in the center, a small glowing blue gem. The friends stared in awe, their hearts pounding with excitement. They had found it, the legendary locket of Starwood Lake. As they held the locket, something incredible happened. The blue gem in the center began to glow brighter, and the light spread out, casting a gentle blue glow over the lake and the forest. The friends watched in wonder as the light seemed to awaken something magical, Fireflies began to appear, their tiny lights flickering like stars, and the water of the lake began to shimmer, as if it were filled with stardust. The forest came alive with light, and the friends felt a sense of warmth and peace, as if the locket was sharing its magic with them. They knew that this was a moment they would never forget, a moment when they had touched something truly special, something that connected them to the history and magic of Starwood. After a while, the glow began to fade, and the forest grew quiet once more. The friends knew that they had to return the locket to its resting place, so that its magic could continue to protect the lake and the town. With great care, they placed the locket back in the box and buried it beneath the stone, just as they had found it. The journey back through the forest was filled with a sense of wonder and accomplishment. The fireflies continued to light their way, their soft glow guiding them along the path. The friends felt closer than ever, their bond strengthened by the adventure they had shared and the magic they had witnessed. By the time they reached the town, the first light of dawn was beginning to appear on the horizon, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold. They made their way back to the old oak tree, their secret meeting place, and paused for a moment, looking out over the town of Starwood. The town was still asleep, but the friends knew that they had experienced something extraordinary, something that would stay with them forever. One by one, they returned to their homes, slipping back into their beds just as the sun began to rise. They drifted off to sleep, their dreams filled with glowing lakes, magical lockets, and the promise of many more adventures to come. And the next day, as the people of Starwood went about their day, they couldn't help but notice something different. A sense of calm and happiness that seemed to fill the air, as if the magic of the locket had spread beyond the lake, bringing its light to the town and its people. Mia, Sam, Tariq, and Lila met later that day, sitting beneath the old oak tree, their eyes bright with excitement and their hearts full of the magic they had found. They shared a smile, knowing that the adventure they had shared was just the beginning, and that there were many more treasures to be found, many more secrets to uncover. And so, the Midnight Pack learned that true treasure is not just about what you find, but about the magic of the journey, the friends who share it with you, and the wonder you bring back to the world. As long as they had each other, they knew that their adventures would never end, and that the magic of Starwood would always be there, waiting for them. Good night, young dreamers. May you always find the courage to seek out the magic in the world, and may your adventures be filled with wonder, friendship, and light.